Here it is, June 11, 2023. I'm down here at the West Paseo. Time now is 4:39 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the mall area this morning and just sort of check out some of the things that need to be improved and fixed, I think, and just based on my opinion. One of the things that's nice here is over here at the Indian banyan tree, the city added lighting up through the tree, so it makes it much nicer down here when it's darker and you get a little bit of light coming down from the tree here in this area. Right now, with the exposure setting I have, it's a little bit brighter looking than it would be to your eye if you were down here, but it makes it a little bit more appealing from a video standpoint. So let me start my walkthrough down through here and see what we need to check out, what can be improved, and what still needs to be fixed, in my opinion. Alrighty, let me get my gimbal where I want it to be. Okay, the number one thing which still hasn't been addressed down here is this turquoise planter here. The lighting still does not work around this planter at all. And why this hasn't been addressed already, I do not know, unless they just don't bother to come down and check this stuff. But that's one thing I think that's a glaring error down here in the West Paseo that needs to be addressed. All right, let's move on down through the West Paseo. Push my gimbal up just a little bit here. And again, here on the yearling statue, the front horse is not very well lit. And I think that's another thing that should be addressed. The lighting on this should be uniform and give it sort of an appeal as you come into the area, but you can see the first horse is not lit up at all, and I don't know if you can adjust the lighting that's there, but I think you need to, that needs to be addressed. Let's see, let's move on down through here. Another thing over here, which I think would be a good idea just to make the area a little more appealing, is the little schoolhouse museum over here. Has no lighting on it whatsoever, any sort of outdoor lighting. I've addressed this in the past, and I think this building should have outdoor lighting to light it up so you don't have this dead spot over here in the area. I think that's a mistake not to have lighting on that area there, in my opinion. And over here, the Winfield Scott statue, I think could be, it looks brighter here in the video than it actually is here if you're standing looking at it. But I think the lighting on this could be a little bit brighter too. Could be a little bit nicer. That could be addressed. As I move along through here, I may break this up into 6-minute segments, as I've done in the past. And here on this planter, there's a few spots that are dead in this, but I don't know if that's something that's fixable or if it's somehow they install the lighting there. Let's move on down into the West Bowl, and we'll see what other things can be addressed to improve the area. And it's a beautiful morning here. I think it's about somewhere in the ballpark of 73 to 75 degrees right now. So a very pleasant June morning here. You come down again, the exposure on the camera here is about twice what it is to your eye if you're out here. I would say, something in that ballpark. A little bit brighter looking on the screen here. And another thing over here that hasn't been addressed that I've noticed is this turquoise planter. The lighting around it is not fully operational either. As you can see right here, there's a good maybe 20% of it or so there that is not functioning. This is stuff that should have been checked out right when they were doing it. Why it's lingered on for so long, I don't know. But I'm up on 6 minutes here, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to start up another 6-minute segment. All right. Right, I'm on another 6-minute segment here, number 2. We're going to continue our tour on down through the area. Here in the early morning time now is 4:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Canopy looks good. I don't think there's any issues with the canopy whatsoever, that I can tell anyway. I'm sure they're still working and tweaking the lighting and make sure that's all properly, circuits are all properly done. And the A-line bar back over there in the dark is still under construction. Let's move on down through here. Another thing that could be improved is the lighting over here in the Marshall Gardens is pretty woeful, I gotta say. I mean, it's just not, it's just a dark area down in here. This should be more brightly lit and a little bit more nicer looking, so you can come down here. But it's just very dark, and even the little fountain there's a little anemic in its efforts. I don't know why that can't be kept up at a higher level, but that's what it is. Well, let's continue on up this way. When you go move over by the City Hall, we'll see the fountains are working. They first started working on Friday, June 9. I came down and shot some video, which I'm going to add in here. But let's go on through the Marshall Gardens here. And we can see the canopy back over here, looking very nice. It's really nice to come down here in the early morning, especially here in the summer when it's not quite summer yet, but we're almost to summer. And the temperatures are very pleasant. So let's move on over here by City Hall. We have one gripe down here too this morning anyway. We've got the fountains working and the lagoons filling up. It doesn't seem to ever get full for some reason. But the thing they don't have working down here yet is the lighting, uplighting in the fountain areas itself, so that gives a little bit more life in the evenings. As you can see, and as I said before, right now, to my eye, it looks a little bit darker than you're seeing here in the video. So they got this going, but none of the uplighting that they installed is working yet. I don't know why that couldn't have been accomplished. Seems like an easy enough thing, but not the case. Out here, got this all fixed up. It will look very nice, I think, once they get the uplighting working. And get that going. And we can back around here to the north side of the lagoon. You can see back over here. Looking very nice. Just needs its uplighting to make it all that it could be down here. So let's move on around this way down to the East Bowl. So let's sweep around this way and look at the Herb Drinkwater statue here with its lighting. We're still doing some work out here in various areas. They're trying to get this turf fixed up so it's a little more robust, I think. They brought in some people to help that along. They're doing some other work down here. But here we have the Herb Drinkwater statue here. Looking very nice, got its lighting going, and got the plaque over here, but it doesn't really have a source of light, so I'm not sure if that could really be addressed unless he had a street lamp down here by it or something. But let's continue on down through the social hub area. And back over here we have the Water and Fog Plaza. Sometime in the future this will be lit up and have water fountains coming up and misters going off, so this should be very nice too. So here I am on 6 minutes again, so I'm going to pause this and then start a third segment. Alrighty. Here it is, June 9, 2023. I'm down at the Civic Center, and as we can see, they finally got the fountains running and the lagoon is back in operation here. So that's looking nice, looking nice. Good to see. Nice to see this back in operation. So the whole Civic Center is pretty much in good shape now. Got our flags flying up here. Let me walk on around here a little bit. See over here. This side's working nicely. Even got some kind of bubbling things going on there. I don't know if that's intentional or what. But see, the lagoons are looking nice. That's him going again. Good to see, good to see. Still some guys working on these terraces down here. So this is a big advance here, getting these going. This brings the area back to its sort of status it was prior to the whole construction project. So this is very nice, very nice. Just wanted to take a minute to show a little bit of this. I think this is a big deal down here. Get these things running again. All right. And let me stop this. Right, here I am on a third segment of my morning tour here on June 11, 2023. Time now is 4:52 a.m. Sunrise today will be at 5:17 a.m. Astronomical sunrise. Another thing down here that I've noticed for quite a while is on this canopy, it has 3 fans. Two of the fans have been working, as you can see there. But this third fan, I don't believe I've ever seen this third fan working. And why that's not addressed, I don't know, unless it's some kind of parts issue. But that's something that still needs to be fixed. You know, some of these things you think just could be taken care of, but they're not, for whatever reason. And down here on the east bowl canopy, it looks like they may have fixed that one strip light that was out down there. It appears that it has been fixed, or something's been done to address that gap that was in there. But the lighting up across the top of the canopy, or that concrete arch, there's only one of those on right now, so I'm not sure why that is. But let's walk on around here. And another thing, I think, back up in here, there's not very much lighting at all in the children's garden here. It's just somewhat dark. I don't know if they have some of these lights that are nearby. They could add something to it to address this, but it's fairly dark down here. If parents come in the evening and want to have their kids down here playing, it seems just a little too dark. It doesn't seem like a good thing. So let's move on around this way. Let's continue the tour here of the project area today and see how it's come along. Coming up here by the library. We'll walk over by the east bowl canopy and see what's what down here. Just sort of a general walking tour in the morning. The lighting's still on. See what is working, see what might not be working. And maybe these problems will be addressed, one would hope. Hopefully there's someone who has, for the city, who has a general oversight of the area for quality control to make sure the construction has come off as it was intended to come off. So we have the canopy. This canopy is very nice. It has sort of an asymmetrical form to it, but gives it a very appealing look. And it's a very formidable looking stage. It'll be interesting to see the first performances down here. They've been testing the lighting here, and these lights on this stage, the WEF FLC 260, are much more powerful and formidable lights compared to the FLC 230s that are on the 360. You see right here they've got this one strip going, and these strips usually have sort of a pinkish orangish color to them, but this one's white, so obviously they have the capability of changing colors and being more of a decorative element as needed in performances, you know, maybe even strobing or flashing on and off or something. But we can see down here they did fix this one section here that had previously not been working, so that's nice. They got that working again. So that sort of completes the whole tour from West Paseo to East Bowl. Time now is 4:57 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Let me get on back up here. Then I'll end this segment, and then I may shoot just a few more little short segments here and there as the sun comes up, just for some video. See what it's like as sunrise comes on. That just gives a good flavor of what the area looks like in the early morning. Like I keep saying, the video is a little bit brighter than the actual being down here visually looking at it by the human eye, but the extra brightness gives the video a little more appeal. And the restroom is locked up. These restrooms stay locked up at night until the morning attendant comes to open them up. So the next interesting thing down here will be when they get this water and fog plaza functioning, and you can come and see the lights and the water sort of dancing together in some kind of computerized controlled dance. So that'll be very interesting to see. Something to look forward to down here. Not sure when or how that'll occur. I'm not sure if it'll be operating all the time or if it'll just be operating during given hours. But if you're gonna have lighting, the nighttime would obviously be the time you would want to have it operating. Or else, what's the point in the lights? So let me get a shot of the love statue here in the early morning. Go right here and pan around. Performing Arts Center, the 360-degree canopy. Back over there. And of course we have our love statue right here. One thing that's kind of distracting is for the love statue, they've got it oriented so that this pole is right in the way. If you're out here trying to like shoot like I'm doing now, that wasn't the case when it was previously set up. You didn't have that distraction, but you just move over here like this and avoid that pole to some degree. So I'm going to stop this video right here and finish this off here. This segment's gone a little bit long, and then I'm going to shoot some more incidental segments to go with this, which will make for a little bit longer video, but I'm down here, I just want to get some stuff in. Alrighty.